Right, in this exciting video, we are going to show you how to remove this lovely gloss shiny bit here, this lovely gloss shiny bit here, and this lovely gloss shiny bit here. Now, before you get to this stage in life, you need to have removed the door cards and removed the glass window, that one there. And we will put the video how to do the glass window there. Now, you'll see why we need to do that. You can judge yourself if you can do it without removing the glass, but it's not that tricky when you know how. And I think you do need to do it because of the way these slide in. Right, let's get masked up and have a go, shall we, Tyler?
Let's do it.
Do it, right.
Grip it and rip it.
Now, basically the problem is that these should be dead easy to take out, but they dock in up into this bit here. And this one here also has a pin going up into here. In fact, let's unwrap them and have a look at these bits, and then I can show you. So this is the replacement trim you get, and this is the little peg I was talking about at the top. And that trim, that top trim, comes all the way over all of this here. So you've got to take that top trim off. You can't get that off. So this comes complete with the triangle. And let me show you the other bit. So this is the bit that goes on this door now. The one we bought is broken. Disaster. I think we'll still be able to use it. But not only that, we've got two of these and they're both broken. So when you're fitting these, make sure it's got the little dowel pin peg on the top, because they all seem to break quite easily. Right, enough said. Let's have a look. And why do we need to take the window outside? Because this bolt here, this is the tricky one. And with the window, if you remember, only comes down to about here. So we're never going to get to this bolt hole here. Right, so right now I'm going to start at this end. Now this trim should hoik out of here. Something went. It's going, but let's remove the rubber trim. So if you come around this side, Tyler, this rubber trim here is just sat into here. There, it just lips in. Look. So remove that. I remember now, because that's half holding it in. And then that comes in. Now, can you see I'm trying to think the best angle to get to it. Because you need to look at the side here. It's just these little springy clips here. That's all that holds it on.
Not much at all, are they?
Not much at all.
Yeah,
but they're just fierce. And it just clips onto there.
See, that's under there as well.
You can see you can see the pin, the broken pin.
Oh, that's broken as well.
No, I glued it back the other day. Right, so there we go. So that's that, and we can see the top of this one here. There you go. That's right. So let's take this trim off all the way down here, Tyler. And this sort of clicks in. It sounds brutal. Oh, it looks like I broke that when I took it off the other day. So there is a sort of... There must be a trick to getting this off without breaking it. I mean, we're not too worried, but I think you just got to gently take it... Don't rip it off.
Just don't take it apart for fun. Take it apart to replace it.
As I say, this job is one of those jobs we started. We go, oh yeah, we'll do that. Right. So now the next thing we need to do is take this inner rubber out, and it will expose. Our screws. Now we didn't. Yeah, we haven't put them all back again. Right. So let's get the tools, Tyler, and let's start taking all these out. Right. So we're now trying to take this out. Now, I did have it out the other day, but I did break it. You'll see some cracks. Just trying to work out how to do this. But what you've got. We break our car, so you don't have to break yours. Now, there's a little edge under here, and it sort of slips down, and this edge grips. So you have to get it up and then pull it out. So we've undone the screws holding it in. And we've got the top off now. So hopefully, I should just be able to slide this up. Right, let me have a look. We've got a trim on the side. Take that trim off, and then it should. There's quite some resistance on this this rubber in here, so I'm sort of having to work it a little bit. There it goes, and it's coming out actually. It's bringing that rubber with it. Right, so there we go. So that's the rubber. So that is, woo! Hallelujah! That is that part. That's super glue fixed. Proper fixed that all right.
That's good.
That was a good, because that was in a few pieces. There you go.
Polish it and paint it, you wouldn't even know.
Yeah. Obviously, yeah. I think the moral of this story so far, we haven't finished yet, is try and polish them before you replace them. Right. So there's the new one of those for that. Right, but before we get on, let's get on with this one then, Tyler. Now, we haven't done this one yet. So, we already know we've got these screws. That's fine. Now, the elephant in the room seems to be this naughty badger down here. Now, here, if you spin around, Tyler, he seems to line up with, if I put that there, he seems to line up with this hole here. So I think we've got to remove this plastic trimmer here. We've got trim everywhere, Tyler. I don't know what's going on here.
It's sort of taking the car apart.
Yeah. It's not as bad as the winch though, is it, Tyler?
No. Hopefully nothing will be that bad.
Yeah. That was...
There's nothing else we've learned from it.
If we just have that bit, that bit just literally just rests in there. So we'll have that bit out of the way. Whoa. The state of my car. Right, where are we, Tyler? Right, so then we've got to pop this little bit here out. And then there's a screw behind there. I'm going to break my nails, Tyler. There you go. And that forms the cap that little trim is sat into. But that then exposes... What do you reckon that is, Tyler?
C15?
Is it tiny, is he? Hold on.
I think it's the same as the other one.
Oh, is there you go. Right, now we're going to get that out without dropping it. Oh, I can get it. I'm getting too old for this, Tyler.
Shame there's no one else here that can do it.
Ah, yeah, I can feel that. That is the job. That is the job, Tyler. That is making that bit loose now.
Well, the question is, does it even need to come completely out?
Yeah, I can't actually get to it from inside, but I can feel this. Ah, it sits in its own pocket, Tyler. You can't. They've made it so you can't drop it inside the door card. It looks like it's got its own little pocket.
Ah.
Which was lucky because I just dropped that. Right, that's that one. Does that look the same as the others? Looks pretty similar, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, now, here goes. Now, it looks like it's the same sort of a deal. It looks like you've got to work it up a little bit. I think I've hit against the... I think I've gone too far. Ah, there we go. Right, I think you're on your own putting it back together, aren't you? If you're brave enough to do that. Again, so you've got like this clip edge that goes along here. It should be fairly straightforward. Right, while we're there, this is quite cool. If you look along here, this is the this top door frame is cast. These little bits of rubber just pop in here, and you can see it's a casting, like on the back door of the Defender we did in the vlog the other day. So it's quite neat. This whole upper frame is a casting, and it's just got these sort of sound deadening bits inserted in there, which is quite cool. It's quite rigid and quite lightweight. So it's all very clever. Well, there we go. That is the A, B, C pillars done on the rear door of the Range Rover Sport. Good luck. Bonus extra feature for those of you that are still watching. So as you can see, it's all beautifully put back together. What was our friend, Tyler? What was our friend? Performance silicone. This was our friend. Where you're trying to ram the rubbers in and slide this bit down against the rubbers. This was our friend.
They all slip out now.
Yeah. I'm all right. Right, one little other thing I wanted to show everybody was when you go to fit this on. Okay, first thing you've got to do is thread this through, which I forgot, as you saw in the earlier part of the video. So get that through there. Come on, baby. He might need lubing up as well. Right. There you go. Right. And then it's this little grippy bit here. You've got to put that on by that yellow mark onto that cable. And I think it just stops the yellow cable rattling. I don't think it's anything that... You've got to hold it there. Right. And then you've got to pull this little bit here. Okay, and what? Right, if it doesn't break, you should be able to pull that so that the little catch latches in there. And I think it's just to stop that rattling about. So I'm going to have a slightly rattly door card. I'm not too worried about it, but there you go. That's how you're supposed to do that. Again, I didn't. Right, good luck with that. There we go, all back together, thank goodness. We didn't do too bad a job. I will confess there is one little bit that isn't quite right. The trim, that interior trim, dips in there. It should be a little higher. As the window goes up and down, it might come back. We'll see. But you can hopefully see the difference. Yeah, look, so that's the original pillar there, and that's the new one. It is, as you can see, quite... Yeah, it's night and day. So we may be able to buff this out, but we put those on now. We've done that. You guys now know how to take a door apart if you need to. So, right, we're going to get this one out now. Now we're going to play with Discovery for fuel burning heaters next. So there we go. Good luck with that. And we will try and get those front. If you need that front one doing, let me know and we'll do the video for that one as well.